and descriptor. What exactly then I didn't step? Next underscore calls reset. Yeah, I guess. Wait, what? Okay. Theoretically, okay. Yeah, okay. So Now it's there. Stage 2, which is this bit, is using set index 0, binding 0. The binding is 0. Set index is 0. The descriptor type is uniform buffer, and the descriptor count is -1. Oh. Okay, that's wrong. Hello, Joker Jake. Yeah, the continued here, just for example, this one. So shader module next is, and then you get a lot of debug output, and then this function returns true. Okay, so I have a layout, but the -1 here is not equal to that +1 here. I guess I have to start over. So I break in declaration constructor, every declaration constructor, and then I run the program until we run into a declaration. That should be the first declaration, as you can see from the output, I guess. Stage, stage, stage. Layout. So this is the first pipeline. Completely empty pipeline. No declarations, no layout. Then we call pipeline next, and that will generate a declaration. Declaration is constructed somewhere, I don't know. Now we have a declaration. And that then should call update layout. I want to follow that, so maybe we should just put a breakpoint at line 11 here. Delete one, continue, step. And then we follow this till I wonder if I can use skip for all my debug stuff. Would be nice. Would be nice to just be able to do step here and then step over it anyway, because it's debug stuff. Let me just do next now. Entering pipeline layout, update layouts. And yeah, the script count is -1. Why would the descriptor count be 1 here in the first place? -1 is the first value. This should be brute force generation. It should start at stage 2, yes, the bottom stage, and then have a single declaration with a binding slot of 0.0, unit from buffer 0. This is the first shared resource, and the descriptor count should be -1. And it is. At least the moment I construct this declaration it is. But then later it is not anymore. Well, at least this point is still the same, and now the descriptor count has become 1. Well, what I copied for the layout is -1. Guess I'll set a watch point to see when that changes. So we run it again from the top, yes. I do step, 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 next. Now we print -1. And then I print, I guess this. I mean, this is oh wait, it's a pipeline layout. No, I want to have the declaration. Entering pipeline layout declaration. So the declaration at the moment contains nobody gets it. -1 there. I think it's simply that one. M descriptor count. Can I zoom in on that? So the declaration has an element, I guess, M description count. Nope, doesn't. And my shared resource. Yes. And the shared resource has a descriptor count. Yes. And that has an M count. And that is -1. And the pointer to this declaration is already highlighted. So I have no idea. I'm going to set a watch point on. Well, I need the address of that count then. So watch the dereference of that address. Continue. And here it is changing to 1. Yes. So, what the hell? Looks to me that the second pipeline exists of 3 stages, where the last stage has a single declaration with a value of -1. And the corresponding layout also has -1. There is no problem. Suddenly there's no problem. So then why did it go wrong before? Oh, that's the third one. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that. Yep. I agree, Joker, but it is just a test application. It is a quick hack, and I'm more than aware that it is not very suitable for the flexibility that I'm asking from it. But I'm almost done with it, so just one more day trying to work around inflexibility, and then I just dump everything and go back to my real project. So the problem here is that the layout is not reset after I return generating the next pipeline. When should I reset the pipeline? The pipeline layout. I guess I should reset the whole pipeline layout at the moment I, begin with a new pipeline. So the pipeline layout is part of the pipeline. So at the moment pipeline next is called, I should reset the pipeline layout. And I just commented it out somewhere because it was done too late. And now it's not done at all. That's the reason. So we do pipeline.h, I guess. Here's my layout. And then when we call next, and next is part of generate. Well, that's no longer acceptable then. I'll have to add a next function here. Well, that's kind of strange. So yeah, the second generated pipeline is correct, where we have the -1 here, -1 here and there. And then I start creating the next pipeline. I reset the whole layout. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. No, it's not that simple. It is not that simple. I guess I have to update the layout backwards, like if the declaration is destructed. Then I have to remove it again. Every declaration is currently added to the layout. And I can only remove it again when the declaration then is destructed, I suppose. Kind of sucks, but... that should work, shouldn't it? I mean, every declaration is for a given... Yeah, that should just work, I think. It's not trivial. It's not even useful, but I'm doing it anyway, I think. Oh, this is nonsense. I don't need that at all. Yep. Okay, so I have something like update layout declaration, but really that means add declaration. Let's call it update layout add declaration. Could do that everywhere, I guess. See how many of these can be renamed to add. I think all of them. I think all of them. Update layout. And this begins in the constructor of declaration. For some reason I have two of them. Oh, the other one is for the random stuff. That already worked like as is, because then we start over every time, completely from the beginning. Ah. There's no really a need then for this constructor. There's no really need to remove the layout again, because it can be reset anyway. Now I sort of wonder with the few changes that I made if this still works. The randomize. Just test that quickly. It seems to still work. No. But okay. What the hell is this? Declaration const pointer? Huh? What? I think I just found a brain fart or something like that. I cannot imagine that this was correct. Yeah, strange. Okay, let's add destructor. Oh, I have a destructor here. So now the only one I'm missing is in the layout itself, this one. Yeah, I guess I could make these references. not copy them, just make a reference. So if I change them in the declaration, then they are automatically changed there as well. How dirty would that be? Too dirty. Well, maybe pointers, but still, same thing, of course. Very, very dirty. Yep, or, yeah, I can just update them from the next function of the declaration, but then it would be nice if I just had a pointer to the layout. So why not? That means that the constructor, yeah, I need here, declaration. Well, stick around, Joker. You'll be surprised. This is how it always looks. And then you don't understand it, and it's a mess, and it gets worse, and suddenly everything works. You stick around, you'll see that at some point it suddenly all works, and then and only then you'll understand that I'm actually understanding what I'm doing. Otherwise you would never be able to get it to work, of course. So we have this constructor here, which calls, where's my constructor? This one. So I might as well have update layout, return a pointer to the layout, right? So update layout add. So that would be this one. This is the layout. Pipeline layout. And the thing that I need to update was descriptor layout binding. Not even sure. Let's go for the it's unequal and I'm updating something already here. Descriptor set layout binding. Descriptor set layout binding. What the hell is that? That's iterator. Iterator into what? Iterator into whatever descriptor set layout bindings is returning, which is a vector. Oh, I don't like that. It's a miss. It's definitely a huge miss. That's absolutely the case. Okay, so the vector is stored in, well, I get a vector from an element of this thing, which is a DQ. That's better. So I could return a pointer to the descriptor set layout. Why not? And then the descriptor set layout is a vector, I think. Yeah. I'm just going to return a pointer to the descriptor set layout. Why not? Insane laughter. Okay, I have to return the descriptor set layout. That was this thing. Set layout binding. No, it's this thing. I'm just going to set layout index. Oh my god. I'm just doing this because of Joker's remarks. He told me the code was dirty, so I thought I'll have him. I'll make something that is really dirty. Now this is dirty, Joker. Descriptor set layout pointer, wasn't it? Yeah, this thing here. Okay, I messed up. So what did I mess up? Show me all those errors. Assigning to descriptor set layout pointer from incompatible. Okay. Descriptor set layout. Return F8. What else did I miss? Nothing. Oh. And then my idea was that I need an update in next. Don't even have a next. Uh-oh. Houston, we don't have a next. Let's add one. Do something and then call next on the base class. No, the other way around. Let's call this one update. Oh, I can overload it. I'm not going making everything as dirty as possible because Joker likes it. Let's use overloading here. Bleep. I need to update just shader resource, I guess. So now my descriptor set layout needs an update layout that takes const reference to a shader resource. Wait, there's no layout thing here. Update. There's no update. Oh well. Well, I don't know. Update layout. Something. What did I pass? A shader resource. Const reference. And then what do I need to do here? Udemy, yeah, doesn't really sound like... you can only learn coding by doing it, if you ask me. The point is here that it's never going to work if I put it in line, so let's just not put it in line. Yeah, it's okay, man. I don't care. I almost banned you, but no, I'm just kidding. Invalid argument type void to unary expression. Okay, that definitely sucks. Don't tell me you changed the return type of next. No? What? What the hell is this? Oh, I did add a new next. Yeah, I added a new next. Where did I add my new next? It doesn't even say, does it? It does not say what it is. Next requested here. Something was declaration, I suppose, or DQ. Nope. Requested here. Generated. Yeah. No, we can find that back. I think it was I think I have no idea. Declaration.h. It was next. Bool. Well, that compiled. Nothing changed though. So now I have a call to, I don't even print it, I think. What do I have a call to anyway? Nope, nope, nothing. Okay, maybe git diff will refresh my memory. That one. That would be this file. Let's print that we actually get here. But entering DC debug, comma, quote that thing. Let's print the shader resource as well for extra inspiration. And then also the this pointer. Close everything and let's print that. Because I like to see that we get there before I even implement it. This one, that line. So I'm calling here update layout with descriptor count as 1. And on here it complains that the descriptor count is unequal the descriptor count, meaning that this descriptor count, -1, is unequal this descriptor count, which is now changed into 1. So this 1 here has to be put into the place where this -1 is. And note that this -1 is inside a descriptor set layout binding, which is inside the descriptor layout. So now I'm inside this descriptor layout and I have to find the descriptor set layout binding, and then I can update the descriptor count and the type, by the way, but that just going along for the ride. How do we find that one? Well, just by binding. So I'm doing a find inside the vector of the descriptor layout binding for this binding, which is very much like the other thing. So I need 2 files. The file that I need to edit, that will be this file. And then I need another file in which I can copy my standard if from. At least it was standard find if. I have only one to make it easy. Okay, thank you very much. Those 2. Before even looking at it, let's just copy it and then go to the next file and then paste it. And now we're going to look at it. So apparently, descriptor set layout bindings, and I'm inside descriptor set layout.cpp, so I can switch to the header. Go down, find my vector m descriptor set layout bindings, go back. M descriptor set layout bindings. Yep, let's add an m underscore. And then we find in that vector with this lambda something where the binding equals to our binding number. But now in this case from the shader resource. The shader resource does have descriptor count. Hello, I need a binding number. What the fuck? Thought it was going to be easy. It's being, well, I don't know. let's pretend that it works, you know, otherwise I forget this. So binding, so there. So then we find it, and then we have this one, which then is an iterator into that vector. I think I don't have the binding. I have an iterator into this is a descriptor set layout binding object, which has which I could update if I had a binding index by calling this function. But then I would also need to get the stage flags again. I don't want to change that, I just want to update these two. Descriptor type, descriptor count. Oh, what the fuck. Let's just copy everything here and then call this function. La 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 la. Okay, so we defined that, and now you define this, and then we defined everything. Count. And that as well, and now we have it because I typed it. And then I can call on that function the thing that we just found with the binding index, comma the descriptor type, comma the descriptor count, comma the stage flag bits actually in this case. Boom 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 boom. It's not even pseudocode anymore. Oh, this is a bloody constructor. I'll do that again. Yeah, we've been there before. So, meaning something else. I'm gonna do something else, like not also used in, but simply update. Blah. The binding index stays the same, just the descriptor type and the descriptor count need to be updated. I don't get the bloody type. I think it was type, wasn't it? I mean, just from the top of my head, as if I have a memory. Didn't see it though. Is there a type here? No, there's no type. There's no type. I think there should have been a type. Shader resource index. Imp value, get value. The type is part of the shader resource. Yes. Shader resource. Static shade A shader resource. So a shader resource has a static function shader resource. Yes, that returns a shader resource. If you pass a shader resource index, then the shader resource that it returns has a type. And a shader resource is derived from something that has get value, which returns an a shader resource index. Yep. So the only thing then that seems to be missing still is this. I don't get my binding number. Oh, I have no clue whatsoever. So not just simply part of the descriptor set layout. No, apparently not. Yeah. Is this a different error or not? Descriptor. What am I missing here? Update layout add. What the hell, why I keep typing BI? Pipeline 35355 is nothing. And descriptor set layout must be then something else. 14. Yes, we went from 3 to 14. But it's still failing. I want to have a look at 3. So this used to go wrong because my descriptor count was changed to 1 and the layout wasn't. But now the layout has been updated to 1. Yay. I did something good. And then we get I already know what I did wrong. At least there is something I didn't implement yet. Yeah, I didn't implement the remove. Update layout remove. Hey Isis. How are your adventures going, Isis? The programming adventures. Where was the Linux install adventure? Update layout. No. I guess it went to 7 here, and that was also updated. Then we have update layout 0 resource consider unit from buffer 1. Script count -1. So the layout went back to -1. Yeah, and then it went to 1 again, and then it goes to 7 again. And then I guess we go to we have a change of descriptor type. Yeah, the descriptor type is now 1. Before it was 0. So we have 1 -1, and you get 1 1. 1 1, and then we get 1 7. It's the layout 1 7. And then we go to texture 1. Yeah. So that's still no change actually. We just go to -1 again, and then to 1, and then to 7. And that's 13. So that was pretty trivial. But now something really different happens. Namely, that's being changed from 0 0 to 0 1. And the only thing that it does is passing uniform buffer -1, yeah. we are completely unaware that this changed. It's not being destructed. The declaration is not being destructed. I guess it is destructed when the stage changes. But I also have to update that when the binding changes. It's great, Heizels. Yeah, good to hear, man. I'm not going to tell you unless you really want to know and you ask me, but I would be interested to see what you pick for IDE or you know. I'm just using console and an editor. But you're fresh into this, maybe you'll find out something that I don't know. Maybe Linux has a brilliant way to work on C++ programs. So if you're happy with something at some point, then please tell me. Maybe I can try it out as well. I must insist, though, that it is using the new Vim as an editor, internally or whatever. MK. Well, I started at 7 years old with electronics. That is calculating the total resistance of a resistor network. I didn't do anything with really with electronics yet. I just liked the mathematics of that. And once I started to do really mathematics, once I started to do really electronics, I just had, books that my father gave me. My father worked at Philips, and he had done electronics hobby. It was in the time of the vacuum tubes. And he had some really old transistors, I think, like really, really old, like the first ones. But at some point I just was working with ICs, and the only thing I had was data books. So I learned my electronics by reading Philips data books. I think I need a picture of that before I can even hope that you understand what I mean. How do you call those things? Data books. Philips. Is it Philips? Edward Philips Electronics. Pictures. Yeah, these things. So there are some example things in it, as you can see. And a lot of tables. This looks more like it's more circuitry, but it was different. Let me find another one. Although the Philips data book of 1980. So here's another one. IC for digital systems and radio and television receivers. Small signal field transistors. That would be more like it, I think. So stuff like this. So here, if you put it in this circuit, So then you have the voltage here and your voltage there, and then they give tables for what it is and the speed. That's all I had, and that's how I learned electronics, by reading this kind of books. How do you call those books? You know, they were intended for professionals to understand how the transistor characteristics were, so they could design a circuit with it. But that's what I had. So then programming came around, and I had no problems whatsoever switching to, books for whatever the language was. It just had to be complete and detailed. That's the only thing I cared about. Don't leave things away. Just give me a thick book where everything is, or a reference book. Let's say reference book for programming in C. Let's say, well, no, I was started in GFA Basic. I don't know if that exists. I think this looks a bit like it. So here's an example of a book, I guess. It just, I don't know, you can't see how thick it is, but these things were thick books, you know, with a lot of letters and a lot of stuff in it. This is an example of GFA Basic, I guess. And then you just begin. You just begin. And if you don't understand anything, you take the thick book and you look it up. That's how I started. Books. Do not be afraid. It's all there. One lace, yes, that's a downside of it from your point of view. I was. Yeah, it came all extremely easy to me. For me, it was just, I wrote this program. Oh my God! Well, it's not difficult. Yeah, but it's all in this book. It's just programming. I mean, it's logical. It was easy. And if I didn't know something, I could look it up. But I don't think that changed. And you have to keep that mind setting as well. You should have that mind setting. So anything you don't know, look it up. There is almost nothing that you cannot find, that you could do that you cannot find on the internet. I think I was much helped with the fact that I've never cared any about deadlines or something like that. As soon as you start thinking, I have to do this before, I don't know, pick a date, then you get totally stuck and you can't do anything anymore and you give up. But if you just say, I'm interested in this topic and I have no deadline, you don't even think about the deadline, you just think, I want to know how this works. I am interested in it. How does it work? And then you start reading and you start doing and you start trying and you don't care that it takes a year. You don't care. And I still don't care. That's why my projects all take years and years and years because I just don't care how long it takes. You know, it's about the journey, as it were. So if you want to learn C++, don't tell yourself, I have to learn C++ in 2 months or within a year or whatever. No, that's not what it is about. You must be interested in something. And then you just do it. How long it takes is not important. And then you will find yourself being busy non-stop because it interests you. You are interested. So you work on it. And every time you run into something that you don't know, you put all your time into that until you know it. And then 2 years later, people start telling you, whoa, you know so much. Yeah, why? Well, because you don't do anything else. It's just your hobby. All your time is spent into reading stuff and doing stuff. That's how you learn. It's lush. Well, it isn't. You have to, if you want to, let's say, if I wanted to build a spaceship that could fly to Mars, I would say, okay, I want that. What do I need for that? Well, I need lots of materials. Okay, that's out of my league because I don't have the money to buy the materials needed to buy a spaceship, build a spaceship. But if it's just about knowledge, then say I would have to design the engine. Well, how does it work? I don't know. Google it. How do space engines work? You know, the sub-problem, 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 and before you know it, you're just working on something. And you will never get there. But in 10 years, you'll probably be an expert in some fields related to spaceships or engines or rocket engines or something like that. It's all about the amount of time that you put into it and believe in yourself, but especially the amount of time that you put into it. And of course, you would never. Well, I mean, I'm almost doing the same thing. I'm a guy alone, and I'm writing a Vulkan engine. It's ridiculous. I'm never going to finish it, but in the end, at some point, I will know a lot more about Vulkan than you, and you might think that I'm a Vulkan expert. And why is that then? Why did that happen? Because I just started and I didn't stop anymore and I continued. And I'm old now, but I have to say, I have done that many times in my life. I was a noob, I didn't know anything. And a few years later, I was the expert. Within no time, I've been talking with the developers and the designers of what I was learning, and then I surpassed them. Happened many times. So even when I started this Vulkan stuff, I was in advance. I already expected to be surpassing the people that are, working on Vulkan professionally, or even the guys that designed it. I don't know how long it takes, but I expected to become not just an expert, but a really good expert. And maybe that's not going to happen. I don't know. If it doesn't, then probably because I'm simply too old. But yeah, I guess given my experience, it happened always. So why not this time? What I really, really run into now is my limitation of my memory. I keep forgetting things, so yeah. But it's not stopping me continuing with this. When I'm getting so old that I can't program anymore, I'll probably go do something like play billiards or something like that. I've always said that. A hobby like billiards looks cool. I don't even know if that's the English word. Find it. billiard. So this kind of thing. Well, this is pool billiard. It's something else. The billiard with the 3 balls. Not snooker. Not show this. Yeah, so this table, 3 balls. You know, I always was interested in that. And I thought, I'm going to do that when I'm 80, when I cannot do anything else anymore. So I'm living in a home for old people, and I can hardly walk anymore. And that's when then I'm going to pick up that hobby. Billiards. That's probably what I'm going to do then. And I might enjoy it. But until then, as long as I can program, I'll be working with the computers. I want to fix this bloody program so I can continue continue with my Vulkan engine. What is the problem here? I'm updating something and not passing the fact that the binding number changed for a given declaration. I should just pass the declaration anyway. Passing the binding number is necessary, I think. But then if we find everything... I'm thinking that if I pass the declaration instead of the shader resource, then I also have the binding slot, and therefore I have the binding number. At least I have the new binding number. So I could pass the old binding number, which I still am doing now, and then pass the declaration. Oh my god, I should not have... Did I not have to store then? I think I did something wrong. I did a lot wrong, of course, but... Well, you can learn those words as well. Just look them up as well. So I would just, you want to learn something, you find a page that explains it, you start reading it, you encounter a word that you don't know, look up that word. And then you know that word. Within no time you will know all the words that you will need to learn about that subject. You already speak English well enough. The only thing you'll need is to learn a few extra words about a certain topic. Hi, Rai Kira, I think. Yeah, bloody. The declaration itself contains the binding number, so what the binding index. Why pass a shader resource? Why not just pass a declaration directly? So now I'm passing the old binding index and a shader resource. But that's kind of nonsense, I guess, or at least... Yeah, it is nonsense. And I should not even have remembered this. Well, actually, I do have to remember the layout, I guess. The Descriptor set layout pointer, that was a good thing. But I can get the index from whatever it is before I called generated. Could get that here. So the change that I made, the last changes that I made with the standard pair was kind of not necessary. Yeah, just part of this. There it is. I'm going to change it back because I'm stubborn. So that means that Descriptor set layout binding index becomes just that. No, wait. Rather, I'm going to pass the previous binding index as the first argument. I'm going to pass the declaration. And this becomes just a pointer. So then we have to change this back to Descriptor set layout pointer. No, what am I doing? No, 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 no. That one. Okay, update previous binding, new declaration. Find the descriptor set layout binding that corresponds to the previous declaration. We should find that, I believe. Then we get the shader resource of the declaration and the descriptor type count, and they update that. But what if the new binding is changed? I think that doesn't matter. I can just change the binding number. Okay, so if the binding changed, so you have to just erase this thing. And I don't think that the other binding is allowed to exist yet already, or no, I'm not convinced about that. Dang. Don't think it's allowed to exist. Yeah. What? Descriptor layout binding cannot be. Copy assignment. Precisely delete this. Where am I using that then? Descriptor set layout binding. Starts to get annoying. Oh. Yeah, it's a tuple of references. I'm lazy. I really want to get rid of this. I mean, I want to be done with this after today. No. No, I can't type. Oh. Yeah, no. VI must be replaced by an iterator then. That sucks a lot. Mm-hmm. I should be able to do this so that the same code is used for DQ and for list. Maybe, and for a vector maybe even. But I'm so in the middle of something now that I cannot concentrate on that. So for now I just want to get rid of it. Get rid of the problem. Putting index result. So it's not even called. Gotta be kidding me, right? I'm so confused. So why? I just removed this. And I get no errors, therefore this constructor was never called, apparently. How do I have to understand that? He said, this is ridiculous. Why is that never called? Yep. Well, the race succeeded. What else can I say? Oops, GPS standard arrays, not for standard arrays, just arrays. So I have to add the new one now. Ja, op hoop van zegen. Now the binding changed to 1. Let's see, what do we have here? Declaration is now stage 2, set index slot 0, 1. See, the resource is a uniform buffer, and we have a -1 here. And the layout is set index 0, so yes. The binding is 1, so that's that one. Descriptor type is uniform buffer, so that's correct. Descriptor count is -1, so that's correct. And the shader stage flags is, whoops, the wrong one. Yeah. I have a very good sanity checker, I have to say. It catches everything. So that went wrong, but why? It was okay, the previous one here. I would say if I passed 2, did I pass 2? What did I pass? That is the question. 0. I passed 0. Why do I pass 0 here? Descriptor set layout binding. Oh, I'm passing. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I have to ask the owner for the stage. The owner of the declaration for the stage. So it's just what I did was nonsense. Hopefully that was this file, the last file. Now passing the set index, so they must pass the stage index. It's not thread safe. Both indexes are just bit set indexes, so they don't know that one is the set index and the other one is the stage index. It's pretty bad, I think. It should be type safe as well. Anyway, we have a descriptor here, and the descriptor has declaration. Declaration has a owner, and the owner is a shader module, and the shader module is the stage. So we can get the stage. And then we have shader stage flag bits, which is I think is also an index. Shader stage flags index, which is a bit set. So yes, I just need to pass the shader stage flag bits, aka stage, on the shader module that I can get from. I should be able to get that. Damn it! I want accessors for everything. I don't have accessors here. Well, I have one. Shader module, shall this? Yeah, why not? Shader module. Shader module. Then we can call shader module on declaration and then stage on that. Or incomplete type, shader module. "38. We have made progress." Okay, so last thing that went wrong was pipeline 14. Pipeline 14 went wrong because we switched to a new slot, a new binding number. And now it works because it says the binding is 1. Set layout is 0, binding is 1. And yes, then it goes wrong at the moment we change this. Set index. Why not? Didn't take that into account at all. So we get 0.2. And I guess that's just the last one. Still 0.2. 0.2 with textual 1 and 7. All maxed out. And then the next one is 1.0. Yep, now, and the reason is that I need a new descriptor set layout. The location is wrong. That is correct, that is correct, that is correct. Everything is 0. Just need to insert an empty descriptor set layout in front of this. Yeah. So that was also wrong. Yeah. So I just need to have the whole pipeline layout thing. The whole pipeline layout. Might as well not return this at all. Not store it at all. And go through the owner. Wait. I'm in here. Also here, I'll call the owner. Which then passes it eventually to the pipeline layout. But then yeah, I do need to pass the previous binding index and the previous set index. AKA what is being returned from this? Both. I think I'm going to cook dinner. I should do that. Govelski, you still there? Well, that was half an hour ago, so I guess he left. Yeah, sorry, I didn't look at chat for a while. So yeah, for a while now, my code does this. You know, that's the output of my code. But this is just a test program, which I hope to finish today, and then I would go back to Linux viewer. Which does this. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it also does that, but yeah, it's one test application. It's the first one. The second one is uniform buffers, I think. Uniform buffer test. So I'm changing some float value, which then gets passed to the GPU using a uniform buffer. And I make it visible by changing the coordinate of a triangle. So you can see that it actually works. And then the last one that I have is the texture test. And that's all I have. And I'm working on the fact that if I run this often enough, I think it crashes, right? Or maybe it doesn't because I went back. This is on master. I don't know. Maybe I was working on binding cache. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what I was working on anymore in the Linux viewer. Well, I think it was the caching of. So one pipeline factory compiles a shader module, and then the other pipeline factory is trying to use it, and then it doesn't have enough information or to recreate the layout. But if that happens, it just shouldn't run. So can't reproduce it. Said maybe it's a bindings cache. It has to do with the cache. I don't know what bindings this is doing there. Probably an abbreviation for something very long. Is that the only difference that I made? The layout of Descriptor set I. The shader code must be passed in pset layouts I. Note that this function is only called from this when the set index map is the identity map. Therefore, you can pass via. Oh, that was a comment. That was important because of that fact. Arch is a distro, yes. Post Bunny, what are you doing? Yeah, I was referring to what is visible on my screen, Post Bunny. I'm trying to figure out how to verify this. It's kind of weird, but apparently GitHub changed the host key. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Well, they did. March 24. That's today. Only GitHub.com RSA QC plays no change required for the ECDSA or blah blah uses are documented here. Why am I not using this, by the way? Am I still using RSA? I don't even want to use it. I guess I'm paranoid. It's a big key though. Okay, they are the same. Okay, let's do this. And then let's do this again. No, let's just do what they say. Updating it. Then you can manually add the following or automatically blah blah blah. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do this, but I already checked it, so I have to cut that into this file. Which of course I'm not going to open while you can see it. And then we add, oops. So I have to add this. Yeah. Fixed. Okay. Okay, that's super annoying. I already fixed all those bugs. Should I do that again, or should I try to merge the master into this branch? Maybe that last thing is reasonably reasonable. I don't know. I don't know where master is master visible here. We have brain. Well, this change was also already made. Can probably better not do that. Switch back to master. It's completely unclear. I want to see both of them. Find. It sounds like it merges, but it is get merge base. I don't want to merge. Finds best common ancestors between two commits to use in a three-way merge. One commit ancestor is better than another commit ancestor if the latter is an ancestor of the former. A common ancestor that does not have any better common ancestors is the best common ancestor. A merge base. Note that there can be more than one merge base for a pair of commits. Operation modes. In special case, blah, 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 blah. Put all merge bases for commits instead of just one. Given two commits A and B, the merge base AB will output commit which is reachable from both A and B through the parent relationship. Looks like it's not merging, it's just giving the merge base. Yeah, okay. It's printing the merge base, so it's pretty safe to do it, I guess. Then let's do that. Merge base between master and what's the other one? Bindings cache, I think. That scrolled off. Bindings cache with an underscore. Right. Copy, git k. Search for no, and it completely destroyed my copy. We still have it in paste. No, you don't expect to your copy paste buffer to survive when you start up git k. Actually, what I could do is this, and then copy it. No, we still have it. Search. Does that work? Nope. You have to put it in here. Damn it. So this one then? Is this the one? I guess this is the one. Yep, this is the one. Whip. Updating git link, updating, add support. That's the one I want. These are acceptable, I guess. And then we have element pair must sort the indexes. Yeah, I can use that as well. Yeah. And just a comment. Okay, I'll just merge master into git branch. So I do git switch to bindings cache, and then we do git merge master. Could not read. Seriously, failed to merge submodule CWDS. Comments don't follow merge base. Conflict submodule merge conflicts in CWDS. Recursive merging with submodules currently only supports trivial cases. Please manually handle the merging of each conflicted submodule. This can be accomplished with the following steps. Go to submodule CWDS and either merge commit blah or update to an existing commit which has merged those changes. Come back to the super project and run that to record the above merge update. Resolve any other conflicts in the super project. Commit the resulting index in the super project. Automatic merge failed. Fix conflicts and then commit the result. Git status. There are no problems except in CWDS and blocks task apparently. Okay, well, please help me, AutoGen. You are my only hope. Oh. Okay, and you now git status. Still both modified. I don't care. I'll just add it, I guess. Add. Are we now done? Do we have to commit it still? Conflicts, return git commit. Now we're out of that. Run this again. Git status. Nothing to do. So that seemed to have worked. My autogen.sh is like GPT-5. It even greets me when I run it, as you could see, yeah. And then it fixes my project. It fixes my project if anything is broken. Definitely better than GPT-4. Now, everything compiled, so great. Yay! It crashes. Okay, so now I have something to work on. In the meantime, it's super late, and I'm going to cook dinner, I think. Yeah. So I'll be back.